Hey, what's up? This is Chris from Venom and we're doing a question and answer with the Core of Brutality. The band was founded in the beginning of 2012, and it all started with just our old guitarists and me sitting in front of a laptop and recording ideas and songs. And once we had a few, we thought they were great and that we need to be in a band. And so we were starting to look for the right persons for it. And he brought in our old bassist, and I brought in the guitarist of my old band. And yeah, the bassist knew the drummer, and so we just started jamming, and that's pretty much how the band was formed. And regarding the music, I think nowadays we're doing a mixture of alternative metal and hardcore, and because everybody in the band has got a different background and everybody listens to the different music, we're just trying to mix it all together and make an interesting mix of all these different styles. It really depends on the song, because if you take a song like Forever and Tonight or Dawn is Coming, these are songs that come from a very personal place, like stuff that I was going through, relationships that I had. And on the other hand, there are a lot of themes and topics that are, I think, very crucial to my generation, like trying to find your own identity, trying to find a place for yourself in this world, or making sense of the world and how the world is constructed and stuff like that. And also there are like more political or social lyrics on the record, like a song like Army of the Sun, for example. It's about all this global warming issue, like how we should treat the world and how the world is in danger. So I think the lyrics on the album are really diverse, and yeah, we got a lot of different topics on the record actually. We had a lot of gigs by now, and some of them were great, some of them were that great. We played August Rock, which is a festival in this area here, and we played with Yellow Card, which is pretty awesome. And then we played with Textures, which was awesome as well. But we're a pretty small band, and that means that we have to play shows in front of 10 people. This happens as well. So, but we give 100%. Doesn't matter if we're standing in front of 200 people or just 10 people. Doesn't really matter. We got a drummer in the band. We got two bassists. Oh no, we got one. we don't have two bassists. We got two guitarists and we got one bassist. And me, the singer. And what I can tell you about the equipment is that our drummer, I think he uses a Tama drum set and different cymbals, I think of Sabian. One guitarist uses a Shaker guitar and a custom-made guitar that I cannot recall the name. And the other one uses a Les Paul, and our bassist uses a no-name bass, I think. But honestly, I'm just a singer, so I'm not that into the topic. But I use a Shure microphone. Shure SM58. 58. Shure SM58. It's great. It depends on who you ask, because, for example, our drummer, he's more into metal music like August Burns Red or This Is the Apocalypse, and Niels, I think, he likes stuff like In Flames or even Avenged Sevenfold. Our bassist is more into hardcore music like The Ghost Inside or Stick to Your Guns. I like Architects, but we also like music that is not considered metal music, like Incubus, Biffy Clyro or the Foo Fighters. So I don't know which music makes us do the music we do, but I can just tell you what we're listening to actually. Our first gig was a band contest, and we had to sell a lot of tickets in order to make it to the next round, and that's why a lot of people were there, our families, our friends, and it was a good evening for us because we made it to the next round and we had the opportunity to play our songs for the first time, and everyone was super excited and nervous, and yeah, it was a good first show, I think. We all have been in bands since we were teenagers, so we just want to make music that excites us and that we like. So music is our passion, so we need to be in bands, and that's why. Is this about illegal downloads? Because if it is, I think you gotta make your own decision. For me personally, I don't really download stuff on the internet for free because I think it's artist work and work has to be paid, and there are a lot of young bands that struggle because they don't make enough money from what they're doing. But our album is on the internet as well, so if you want to download it, just go ahead. But if you want to buy it, we'd be more than thankful. For us, we've been metal, we've been hardcore, we've been post-hardcore, we've been melodic hardcore, we've been everything, we've been rock. But it's really something that I don't really care about, because people want to know what you sound like before they actually know what you sound like. And I mean, all this classification thing, people want to tag a label to your band, it's kind of normal because someone writes a review, for example, he has to go with metalcore, and we go with metalcore, and it's okay for us. But even for metalcore, you could take a band like SLA Dying, which is considered metalcore, or Bury Tomorrow as well, and us, and you got 3 different bands that got the same label to them. So you should listen to the music, and then you should decide if you like it or not. My favorite song is a song called Eye of the Storm. We just released a lyric video to that one. But when it comes to the live shows, it's always great if people are actually singing back to you. And there's a song called This Is The End, which is pretty old but still our most known or popular song, and people are always singing the lyrics, so this song is kind of great. But if I listen to that song at home, I think it's kind of boring maybe, but if you play a song like that live, it kind of changes. I think in Germany we got a pretty strong scene. We got a lot of local concerts at the weekend, and there are a lot of bands coming from overseas to play here, so you got the chance to go to a show basically every weekend. And if you're talking about the music in general, I think there are a lot of bands that I like and there are a lot of bands that I don't like, but I think, for example, I don't like this techno, trance, metal stuff, but if someone likes it and is really into it, that's absolutely okay, and if someone is doing that kind of music and enjoys doing it, that's okay as well. So, just about personal taste here. We had a lot of great moments. I can tell you a few. For example, listening to the record for the first time, and the final mix of the record, listening to that the first time was great. Getting signed, of course, was great. And our first show, maybe. Honestly, I don't even really like it at all, because it's just a generic name for a metal band. But I think we just thought it was cool because it's an alliteration, and you just get used to the name. So it's just the name of the band, and there are so many shitty band names out there making great music. Well, we're looking forward to touring a lot this year. hopefully you will be playing a lot of shows with a new record. And apart from that, we were planning to release a new music video with a song on the record, and yeah, we're constantly writing new material, so hopefully maybe by the end of the year we can get back into the studio to record a new EP or LP, whatever. Hey, thanks for watching. Thanks to the Core of Brutality for the interview. And if you haven't heard about the band, just check us out on Facebook or download our stuff on iTunes. And yeah, see you.